So when you add in the price of the orthotics, we're now up to 500 bucks, really, is what I paid for my sneaks. These are $18 and change to get them home. They're a walking sneaker, so obviously if you're a hardcore runner, like you might just want to channel surf for this moment. But these are available in medium and wides. And Liam, not only are they wicked cute on the outside, because that whole trend of like hot, jazzy neon colors is going on, but inside is the same orthotic medical grade science we've been talking about the whole show.
Exactly right. And you know, there's a lot of great footwear brands out there with fantastic midsole technology, don't get me wrong. But where all the action's happening is right underneath the foot. That's where you need that support. That's where you need to create that foundation or get that alignment. And with a lot of sort of the regular sort of brands, what you're getting is fantastic midsole technology, but what's directly underneath the foot is absolutely nothing. Completely flat there, offering no support.
It's so true.
And with Vionic though, what you are getting is this podiatrist design technology. I'll just slip this one out very quickly and just show you the comparison there. So that's the difference that you're going to get with Vionic, is that podiatrist design technology sitting right underneath the foot.
I could never never wear my sneakers without orthotics inside, ever. Now that my foot has adjusted to the incredible sensation and comfort of that quickly, because all of these are on less than $20 on Easy Pay. For walking, for just getting moving, getting the heart ticking. My friend Lori's here from Maryland. She was just saying today, Shawn, you need to come up with a hobby, and I highly suggest that you just start moving. I almost wanted to drive somewhere that was like 5 minutes from where we were. She's like, you know, we can just walk this. You just need to start moving. So here is our orange pink, my complete favorite. Here is our charcoal gray. Don't forget these come in medium and wides, whole and half sizes. This is our black with hot pink. Down at the very end, their version of white comes with a pop of purple. But does one pair of laces or two come with these?
Just one pair of laces with those ones. And you know, some great, if you take the podiatrist design technology away for a second as well, this is a really well constructed sneaker. So you've got a nice firm heel counter in the back, very, very important for helping keep the foot in place when you go through that walking motion. You've got the mesh upper, which is going to be making sure that it's really, really breathable. It's beautiful and flexible through the forefoot, but nice and firm and supported through the rear foot. A very, very important feature on any footwear that you pick up, because your footwear shouldn't bend where your foot doesn't bend. So footwear should be nice and flexible through the forefoot and supported through the rear foot. And another really great feature that we have here with the Vionic styles is this first ray technology. So what we've done here is just put a softer density EVA underneath that big toe joint, which is going to allow that joint to drop down when you go through the walking motion. So it's just a really great comfort feature, and I can tell you now, you really notice the difference when you start wearing this.
I have to say again, because we're going to go to Stacey Ann, this is one of the greatest investments that you can make, because if you're anything like me, your sneakers really aren't just the shoes that you're purely walking in, walking the dog in, getting that brisk 30 minutes after dinner before in. It's also something that, like, on your days off or on your weekend, you just put them on because they're super comfortable and they're your runaround shoes, right?
Exactly.
So if you're using a pair that's old school, that has no support, no arch, no science, nothing, while you're walking, you are killing the whole foundation of your body. Sorry to be blunt, but that's pretty much how we roll. So what's going on here again?
So let's talk about the knee this time as well, because where the foot goes, the rest of the body's going to follow. So I don't know if we can just pull out a little bit to show Stacey Ann's knee as well, because what we've got here is Stacey Ann on the hard, flat, unnatural surface. And you can see that misalignment there in the lines we've drawn along the foot, but you'll notice also the dot that we've put on the knee. And that dot on the knee is actually shooting off in one direction. The lines on the foot are shooting off in another direction. The reason being is when that foot's in that over-pronated position, that's going to create that internal rotation. The lower leg's going to internally rotate, and that's going to put the knee out of its natural alignment. And that can cause a lot of that wear and tear, that clicking and crunching, which so many of us tend to suffer from when that knee's out of its natural alignment. Now, where the foot should be, and just watch that dot on the knee. Look at how nicely aligned that is now that I've put Stacey Ann back into that natural alignment. You see the knee is aligned with the rest of the lines on the foot. When I take that support away, and then straight away, I mean, that's really painful to look at there, because you see that misalignment reoccurring there in the lower leg, but then that knee's going off on its own direction as well. But let's see the difference. Which takes the
hips and the back and everything with it.
Exactly right, because where the foot goes, the feet are the foundation for the rest of the body. If they're not in the correct alignment, it's going to have a flow-up effect. But now, as soon as that podiatrist design technology is put underneath Stacey Ann's foot, you can see that beautiful alignment there.
Honestly, and by the way, When we talk about orthotic footwear, one of the styles that always comes to my mind that I feel like I've seen in like medical grade service shoes and medical grade retailers is always the sneaker.
Yeah.
The orthotic sneaker that is bright white, has no fashion to it whatsoever, looks exactly like a supportive corrective shoe.
It looks like a shoebox with laces, generally.
Yeah. And so does this. This does not. This looks super hip and cool. But we've sold about 80,000 pairs of these. This is orange pink. This is charcoal gray with hot pink and blue laces. This is black with hot pink laces. This is their version of white with purple laces. Whole and half sizes, medium and wides. $20 to get them home on easy pay. And Dr. Weil himself has some pretty strong opinions on how beneficial walking is. So
Absolutely.
Take a listen.
Yeah, let's have a look.
Physical activity, our bodies are designed to do it. Walking carries the least risk of physical injury of any form of exercise. It can satisfy all of your requirements for aerobic activity. You can do it anywhere, you can do it with other people. But if your feet hurt, you're going to be miserable. It's very important that feet be properly aligned and supported. If they're not, you're not going to walk, you're going to hurt. So for me, this combination of technology and style is ideal. It's completely consistent with my philosophy of health and wellness and healthy aging.
If you can just take one or two more steps than usual, if you can get a Fitbit or a Garmin and just start competing with yourself or friends, if you can just start moving. But please don't do it in the wrong shoe, or the moving will cause you more pain and then you will not want to move. Here again is a look at the Today's Special Value, because you saw your really last show from Vionic on the day, today in this hour, and 48,700 pairs since midnight have been ordered. I'm wearing the Iris. Black is on wait list. They're all suede. They're the very first time they've done a moccasin style. It's